Hello, everybody. I am LB, and I'm here by myself. I know we missed a lot of days. We've had some family in the hospital, so it's been not a great month so far. So, thank you for being really patient with us while we figure out family stuff. In the meantime, I was able to catch some time, not with Baldo, unfortunately, but time so that I could record Death Stranding for another Friday the 13th. So, I'm gonna continue where we left off in Death Stranding. I'm pretty sure the last time we had just finished the mission bringing Mom to the incinerator, and we got past the BTs over by the incinerator, and we brought BB back, and they were like, "Oh, your BB is overwhelmed, and we have to get rid of it now." And Sam's like, "Ah, fuck you." And so I think we're in our private room. In the meantime, how have you been, everybody that's watching? Hopefully better than, the crap that we've had going on. It's just me and my dog at home. So I figured if I'm gonna be home by myself, I'm gonna play one of my favorite games. Oh look, we can take a shower right away.
Sam, Hartman here. Researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches in the Death Stranding as well as those of dooms and repatriates. The shower in your room was designed with chiral decontamination in mind. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralian contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. I should add that these showers have another function: the collection of blood, hair, fluids, and other natural waste products. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health, and I freely admit a chance to study the unique properties of your physiology, you being a repatriate and all.
Okay. And then, you can use the toilet if you need to. There is this really cool thing that you can get different cutscenes and stuff, like if you leave it so that Sam doesn't take a shower at all for like a really long time. I don't plan to do that because I like taking care of my boy, and I also like taking care of baby. Yes, thank you. I am looking at that. I'm talking though. I wasn't actually looking at it. Salmon equipment.
This case will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
Oops. The availability to do my backpack. But eventually you get like patches and stuff for your backpack, and you can...
Hey Believe we've met? I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before.
You didn't, but I
Those
know.
there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
That's all of that. I don't have any other things that are like, hey, look at me. So, look at me. Oh, I got hard thing. I love the little figurines, by the way. The 3D printed things. I have a theory about that,
Well,
but I can't talk about it.
Have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
Time to suit up, Sam. This part's so dramatic.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications, sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data is stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online.
I love all the terminals.
Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past.
Sniffs it. 'Cause he's a weirdo.
All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored, like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. .6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
I like that.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
To see that.
I'm sorry, Lisa.
Sorry, Lisa.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
I'm gonna be a because my original file that I had, I was working on resetting it, and I plan
Sam,
on doing that.
this is Die Hard. Your current objective is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
Okay, take our orders. Orders for Sam. Smart drugs.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Completion conditions, associated risks, etc. Order details, a list of objectives. The amount of cargo each order involves, as well as its size, can be viewed at the bottom of the screen. Okay. It's very far. We're going through BT territory. It looks like there's hills and cliffs and water, and they recommend you take ladders and or climbing hooks.
Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
Sure. On the screen, you decide where and how to carry your cargo. How well you balance your load will affect your ability to walk. Cargo positioning can also be adjusted by pressing Start to access the cufflinks and selecting cargo. I like auto arrange, because then everything is nice and you don't gotta do shit. The only time you have to adjust when you do the auto thing is later in the game.
Order assigned.
Something like fragile cargo.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam,
Yes.
triple check your loadout, I take it?
Yeah. That's it. Sam. I remember how to put shit away. Put it away. Put it away.
Have a pleasant journey.
Yes.
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there?
Yep.
You can leave some of your own if you like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Hello?
That's so pretty. So we're going that way. And you see little black strands in the air in the distance there. That usually indicates that it's BT territory. Oh, yep, you see the rainbow. Means fall's coming. But that's our destination.
Sam,
Uh-huh.
even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs.
Yeah.
Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
The way station. So we'll come back for all of this stuff. So that's all going to
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
also having a road like this where like everything is out of it. I can pretty much run freely. I don't have to worry so much about holding like this.
Yeah.
Holding your pack to stabilize things. You have to hold it a lot more than So I could do that one and go through these, or I could go up the mountain and over. I feel like I should go this way so that you guys can see stuff.
How you doing, Sam?
It's funny because I'm a
Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to tidefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
That's the sugar to let you know that
There's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
We could try to just wade through it. Totally fine. Or just take a little bit, just like stop in the middle and hold the shots so that we can sweep it away. But it's better to try to go to this smaller map over here. And put down a cabin. And Sam knows it. Oh, nice. This is good stuff.
Sam, a well-placed ladder can get you safely across most rivers, you know. Maybe try using the one we issued you.
Yes, thank you. I was planning on
Keep it up. Keep it up.
But if you stay in the water for too long, okay, I say I won't ever, but I might have to. If you stay in the water too long, BB gets very upset. And when she literally strapped this guy's chest, and if his chest deep in water, you're underwater.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City.
Yeah.
No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. May for luck.
Sure. Enjoy your buttocks.
This is great. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, everything looks to be in good order.
Because I'm great.
And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
I hope so. It's awesome. 3 and 12 star.
You're with the second team, right?
Sorry.
Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all?
Yep.
And what, they just sent you out on your own?
Yep.
I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy. Shit.
Man, calm calm down. Or
Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I did.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really?
Mm-hmm.
So it's true?
Yeah.
I finally got it working? Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? But you put us on the goddamn grid.
Alright. Maybe don't swear. It's fine. Just calm down. Okay, back to sleep now. Yay! Stay on the grid. Post box. This area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other player structures. Okay. Look at you, you're so much clearer now.
Connection to Capital, not City, confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do.
Which is?
Hey, you're headed west, right?
Yeah.
Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road.
Okay.
There's some bad people
There's no
out
road.
there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
By bringing that way station into the chiral network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
More.
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination,
Yes.
Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection.
Yes.
Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway.
Okay.
Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Okay.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
So I could do that, or I could go pick up all that lost cargo. And I'm gonna go pick up all that.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Also, this game is super
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until
Where is it
departure.
down there?
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Get a thing from Sam.
Your hard
He's
work's
like,
paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity,
"Hey, look at
HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support.
that." Yay.
Should prove useful.
Okay. I can fabricate a PCC.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
I know. Postbox can be used to return lost cargo or entrust cargo to other people. I have to get 100 now. Do I automatically just get one? I think so. Make delivery.
Good work, Sam.
You're welcome.
I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
I did my part. I did my part. But this is supposed to go here, so... I know.
Delivering cargo.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible. All right then. Thanks for everything.
You're welcome.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Hold on. I think he has to go. But I don't know how to pause this. Nope. Oh, I can't log in? Why can't I log in? That's weird. Anyway. Hey look, somebody came over here.
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
I could just be like, bye, I'm playing a different game now. I'm so sorry. I was just trying to take a picture and instead it was like, here's this thing. I can't wait until I can collect the Never really paid attention to it before.
God damn it.
What? You're fine. It's gonna fall.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Feeling good.
Alright, let's go into carve because I have manual stuff. Hold on. Cool. Is there anything in here about BB? Just choosing where BB's voice comes from. Great. It's not what I want. Game controls. Great, thanks. Controls is right there. Where's BB time? Do I not have BB time yet? This is where Baldo would be great, because Baldo would be like, look, I found it, it's right there. Some of the stuff to go to my cargo. I'm gonna go like this.
to capital, not city. Proceed to distribution center.
Too close.
The other one was closer than that was.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
As I just yapped this whole time. Interesting in storing lost cargo. If lost cargo is taken to a facility other than its intended destination, the following options can be selected. Entrust/store. Submit the cargo at the facility, entrust its delivery to another player, and return its contents to its original owner. Don't do anything. Do not submit the cargo, keeping it on your person in order to deliver it to yourself. So because that belonged to somebody, this is me returning it to its original owner.
You that new guy? Sam Bridges?
Yep.
Much obliged.
You're welcome.
Gotta say, I really appreciate you going the extra mile.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you.
It seems your connection level is increasing.
Good.
As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
As it should. Egyptian mummies, pyramids, etc., the corals of the seam, and the cryptoglyphs. Bandwidth. I can take more materials. It went up like a whole star. Cargo has been entrusted to another player. Oh yeah, because it's. I was like, excuse me. Yay! I'm a new title. People think of you as a porter who can be relied upon for basic orders, but with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. I can receive more likes. Yay!
Hey, I got something for you.
Yes, thank you for showing up. Oh, sorry, it's a cat.
Alright, until next time.
Alright, that'll be real soon.
Good work. Sam, managed to get that bonus, huh? Wear it with pride. That hat's reserved for Bridges staff who've gone above and beyond. Head on down to your private room if you want to see how it fits.
I don't want to.
Sam, you can use share lockers to exchange cargo with other porters.
Okay. This. You can't have one of these, though. Bye.
Looks like some cargo has been transported to its destination on your behalf. You can access the share locker to collect it.
you. What cargo? Take that. Okay, I'll take that. I don't want those. Thank you.
Begin scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
It's a close one.
Bye, babies. Don't mind me, Mr. BT. I'm just going to auto-arrange my carpet real fast.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
They can mostly
Beginning scan.
get over
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
But my favorite thing is not technically a vehicle. Deliver lost stuff. That's for capital not. That's for capital not. That's for capital not. Don't do anything. Don't interest. That's what.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
I
All right then. Thanks for everything.
You're welcome. You're really stingy with the
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
I don't want to. Capital Mod? Sure. Capital Mod? Sure. What books? Isn't that for here? Yeah. I'll attach that to my suit. Because that's just going here. So then I go back and I make sure we're gonna deliver lost cargo because hello. Stop it. I don't wanna do anything for these things.
I'm so. Gotta say, you
I'm incredible.
all right then.
You're welcome for everything.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
No, sir.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, this is already kind of making me upset. Go straight to the water. I'm sorry,
How you doing, Sam?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? So, do you guys have plans for the weekend? When this is going out, because I'm in this, play more? my world's bigger than yours and stuff like that. It's so great. But he will also
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo welcome to capital, not city. Proceed to distribution center.
private room because I want this thing to go away. It's gonna have me put down a post box, and then after that I'll go to the distro center. And maybe the wind farm, depending on time. Because it is late, and I personally would like to eat something before I go to bed. Examine my equipment rack. Oh yeah, because I got a hat now. Ooh, where's my cap? Right? Nope.
You okay?
She's just a little baby.
Oh. Tired, huh?
Yeah, me too, baby. Me too. Alright. Not gonna do anything different. I don't need that. Oh, here. You can read some stuff. Interviews. BB echolocation by Deadman a year ago in Bridges HQ. Dolphins use a sensory mechanism known as echolocation to keep track of both their fellow pod members and any potential prey. As the name suggests, they produce sounds which bounce off objects and return as echoes, allowing them to get an idea of their surroundings. Interesting in and of itself, of course, but what I find far more interesting is the recent research suggesting that BBs use a similar method to detect BTs. As you know, BB pods are designed to mimic the conditions inside a human womb, and are key to preserving the BB's connections with this world and the next. Well, recent research now suggests that BBs are capable of producing something not unlike a dolphin's sound waves. These pulses travel through the amniotic fluid and out the other side, bounce off BTs, and return as echoes, allowing a BB to ascertain the location of threats. Pretty cool, right? I think so. Egyptian mummies, pyramids, etc. Who? Hartman. When? 3 years ago. Where? Bridges HQ. At what point can it be said that man truly understood what it meant to die? It would seem reasonable to suggest that it was when he began to bury his dead, a practice which originated with the Neanderthals. In a way, one might say that our growing understanding of death drove our development as a species. Our fear of it, our attempts to conquer it, why, it could be argued our entire history revolves around these obsessions. Take the Great Pyramids of Egypt, or the tombs of the ancient emperors of China. The more powerful the person, the bigger and grander their final resting place. Or, to posit a more radical theory, could the very concepts of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of such monuments, such challenges to the finality of death? Either way, in leaving behind something they hoped might endure through the ages, the builders of these edifices believed that they too might live on forever. The mummies of the Egyptians are another means by which man sought to fulfill this desire to escape the finality of death. They were created that the spiritual self, the Ka, would have a physical vessel, or Ha, to which it could return. The Soku Shinbutsu, or mummified monks of Buddhism, are similar in this respect. However, the monks in question aimed to transition straight from life to Buddhahood. In other words, to forgo death altogether. But now that the beach has brought us into direct contact with the world beyond, our relationship with death must further evolve. The next stage in our understanding is upon us. The Corals of the Sea, also Hartman. also 3 years ago, still in Bridges HQ. Life began in the oceans, and as it evolved, it graduated to the land. At least, this is what was believed until recently. To creatures of the sea, the land is a harsh and unforgiving place. Given this, what could possibly have compelled these organisms to make such a drastic transition? Consider the fossils of the first fish to adapt themselves to the land have been found in regions with unusually large tidal range. Could it be that these creatures developed legs in order to more swiftly return to the safety of the sea when stranded? Could their evolutionary leap have been triggered by this traumatic experience? If so, could similar circumstances have shaped the evolution of the coral-like organisms that inhabit the sea, and driven them to develop an ability to live between life and death, between time and timelessness? Coral is, after all, older than any organism of the land, and hardy enough to have weathered the mass extinction of 540 million years ago, and it is a life form upon which many other organisms rely for survival. Bearing all this in mind, one could argue that the ability to survive in the sea is indicative of a profound evolutionary leap. Cryptobiotes. Fragile. 2 years ago. Fragile Express HQ. We call these bugs cryptobiotes. They were recorded in reference books and databases back before the Death Stranding, but nobody ever thought to give them a proper classification, so cryptobiotes stayed. They stayed. They're named for the process of cryptobiosis, which means hidden life. When environmental conditions get too harsh or resources too scarce, cryptobiotes can shut down their metabolic processes and enter an almost death-like state in order to survive. Tardigrades and sleeping chironomids are capable of this too, but cryptobiotes are on a whole other level. They can survive anything and anywhere, even on the beach or in the sea. And they aren't capable of prolonging only their own lives. Humans who eat them acquire a limited resistance to timefall too, which is why Fragile eats them. You won't find them lying around just anywhere though. You need to know where to look. Not many people even knew they existed until recently, so next to no research has been done. But now that their beneficial properties have been recognized, I'm willing to bet they'll play an important role in helping us to understand the beach, the Death Stranding, and everything else. Dooms and the Zodiac. Who? An astrologer. When? 5 years ago. Where? An office in Central Moon City. Astrologers like me are used to having our work dismissed, incorrectly of course, as unscientific mumbo-jumbo. But since the Death Stranding, more and more people have started to take an interest in what's known as astropsychology, a discipline that combines astrology and various forms of psychology. The fact that each person has a beach to which they are spiritually connected has doubtless contributed to this trend. These days, there are even psychotherapists who use astrological techniques in their counseling sessions. Perhaps the most interesting recent development of all, however, is the discovery that the alignment of celestial bodies at the moment of one's birth can influence one's relationship with the condition known as dooms. Of course, chiralium in the Earth's atmosphere means that it's difficult, dare I say impossible, to actually observe the constellations at any point. To come to the conclusion that they therefore have no effect upon human lives, however, would be a foolish error indeed. Okay. All good. Now we return and we go to our next destination. Hopefully you guys don't mind the breaks in which oh wait.
Begin scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sorry, it's just
Have a pleasant journey. Keep restrictions lifted.
Whoa. That was close.
It's much more fun than just breaking out the skeletons. I can't wait to get the skeletons because I use pretty much exclusively the skeletons, so I can just run everywhere. I like how it's like, it's ET time, hold your breath immediately. So I think it is pretty much
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome to Sam Porter Bridges.
Which is funny because my other favorite games are like Rune Factory and Fae Farm, and this is totally, completely different than other. Sorry, I gotta start closing.
Forget a post box, you'll need to use a PCC.
Yes.
It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
But like, obviously you guys have probably seen Fae Farm because I've played it on the channel. That's one of my favorite games too. And Rune Factory, which I will be playing later, is another of my favorite games. And this is not like those games, really, at all.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order,
Yes.
head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time. Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a post box within the area I specified. Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind? Do right by others, they'll do right by you. cargo's gonna move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
so hot?
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain hot until departure. Cargo verified. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Wait station folks don't know about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what you bring us? Let's see it.
Whole bunch of ships, sir.
Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through PT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Almost 3 full stars. Skilled handler now. Continue to strive for greater recognition. I can carry more cargo.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Got it, sir. Time for the meeting.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
You're welcome. A membership and increased facilities function. Mality. As more facilities join the UCA, Bridges HQ will be able to provide additional functionality to those facilities, such as the ability to fabricate equipment and weapons via the delivery terminal. The range of available weapons and equipment may increase, and new terminal functions and information may be added as things progress. New interview data. Mules and Jones syndrome, bridge babies, and harmful. New features have been added to your cufflinks, mail, and data. A new option, recycle. Yes, that's what I was waiting for.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center's on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Your work is great. You there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
Okay.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon.
Thank you.
Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted.
Yes, we are.
Good night, Sam.
Hi, my sweet BB. This is the sweetest little bead. Good night, Sam.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam?
No.
Can you see me?
No.
How are things over there?
Still not under guard, still not chained up, still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore.
I have tried.
But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam.
On the beach.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
I don't.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end,
Listen,
why not take a shower?
Hartman.
It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Listen, I was gonna take a shower anyway. So you're lucky. And I'm doing my damage.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, and I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drug relic. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT.
Okay.
I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America.
Cool, me
I
neither.
want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
Bye.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what?
I said then what?
I said, then what?
Sorry, Hotman's not here anymore. I can't wait to see Hartman.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this.
Okay,
Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier.
okay,
We received a number of messages addressed to you.
great.
I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records.
He's talking about the interviews.
Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information.
Okay.
Such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact.
I know, I've read
You
them.
can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives.
I've read them to the people.
Might make for interesting reading.
I don't know, you tell me, was it interesting reading? Yes, Sam, I see the baby. Thank you. Are you gonna go pose with me?
Tired, huh?
Baby looks happy.
Oh,
I don't like children very much, you know, they're icky.
oh.
But this tiny little pod BB, adorable. Gives me cuteness aggression. Personally would never have children. Benjamin Hancock from the Distro Center, where I am. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Praying hands. Thanks for delivering those rare metals, Sam. Everyone at the Distro Center really appreciates you coming through for us. Thumbs up. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside? I didn't see a bike because I didn't run that way. Its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Praying hands. Sorry if you got your hopes up, and, I've got some more bad news for you too, crying face. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world even. Thumbs up. Anyway, there's this guy, George Ton, or Batten, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest deliveries. He's the one that dropped all of that lost cargo that I brought back. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. Wet emoji. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 thumbs up. Hey look, it's George Baton. More than oxy. Sam the man, our savior, happy face. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. Dead face. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed on in, thumbs up. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just the Oxycontin too, but that's not it. Oxytocin? Whatever. Not all of it, anywho. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again even. Watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words, thumbs up. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep it up. Sad face, wet emoji. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, thumbs up. New interviews. Mules and Drone Syndrome by Die Hardman 2 years ago, Bridges HQ. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America, and in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by re-establishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated, AI managed, deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process, so laws were put in place, and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them, and that brought on a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped any by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into the mules we know and love today. Bridge babies. Deadman. 1 year ago. Bridges HQ. Look, I'm kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BBs if that's what you want. They call me Deadman, on account of my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long, long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they'd discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work had already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work. Not how they detect BTs, or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain, their continued study will lead us to greater understanding of the Stranding and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. Timefall, Part 3 years ago, Bridges HQ Lab. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water, having done so. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all that we know for certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths, and even the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. Well, what if Timefall has given us a new, supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution. Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in knot cities. Perhaps, in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as the phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our journey. Who knows what awaits us? Yeah, I already figured out calling that thing cool. What do we need to climb the thing? Where? Consciousness. Oh yeah, this BT. Okay. Soothing BB. LB plus down. And then X. Cool. That's what I wanted to know. Me plus down.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff.
Okay.
Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you.
Okay.
It's about managing your BB's stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pot, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pot. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Thank you. Alright, let's run outside.
Sam, connect to the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Safe travels. Weapons restrictions lifted.
It's all good, it's all good.
One out of full capacity.
That's right, to sleep.
I guess we're probably. I love it. Anyway, on that cute note, and before my dear dog starts barking again, I am going to call it here. Let me quickly save the game. And then exit. And that was really fun. I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys had fun. And I will see you some other time for this game. And hopefully see you Monday for regularly scheduled time. Bye!